Another day breaks in Kyiv as Ukraine prepares for the latest salvo in an escalating series of attacks from Russia. Searchlights scanning the sky for some of the hundreds of drones and missiles that Moscow has been launching daily. Though the sirens are now part of people's new normal here, there are growing fears of what's to come. Early on Wednesday, the US shut its embassy in Kyiv. That was due to what it said was specific information of a potential significant air attack. Others, including the Greek, German and Italian embassies, said they too were taking precautions, while Kyiv residents also said they were worried.
I'm very scared today. Many Telegram channels warned about possible air raids and urge us to be prepared.
Ukraine's main spy agency later said the threats were part of an information psychological attack by Russia and fake. But they come barely a day after Ukraine was finally given permission by the United States to use American long-range missiles on targets inside Russia. Volodymyr Zelensky said Kyiv had the missiles and would use them. The Kremlin has indicated that if Ukraine's Western allies permitted their weapons to be used inside Russia, Moscow would consider it a major escalation. On Wednesday, a spokesperson for the Kremlin said it was looking at the move as that of an outgoing administration, but he also questioned a decision by the Biden administration to give anti-personnel mines to Kyiv.
The landmines that we would look to provide them would be landmines that are not persistent. You know, we can control when they would self-activate, self-detonate, and that makes it far more safer eventually than the things that they are creating on their own.
Despite the increased support, Zelensky is concerned about the prospect of Donald Trump becoming president in January and potentially cutting funding to Kyiv. He expressed those worries in an interview broadcast overnight.
If they will cut, I think we will lose. Of course, anyway, we will stay, we will fight. We have our production, but it's not enough to prevail. And I think it's not enough to survive.
A day after Russian President Vladimir Putin lowered the threshold for a nuclear strike, worries abound about where this conflict is headed next. Flynn, TRT World.